But anyway, Kim's back. Remember that time we intimidated a racist into giving us information? That was great. And by we, I mean specifically Kim. Alright, what are we up to? Right! That was what I wanted to do next. Person present at the lynching is involved with the drug trade through a harbor, which links him to Hardy's boys. See what Titus has to say about it. And just... just for the sake of, saving our authority. Visual calculus. That's pretty good. That's fine. Alright, what do we want for a shirt here? I did get the cool pants yesterday. I paid Kuno for them after not giving him drugs. I could just go in like this. Jacket and tie and no shirt. I'll even go in barehanded. Oh, that's weird. Kim is like kind of clipping into my... That's fine. We're okay. I mean, technically, we can go with the mesh. We can go with the mesh tank top. Or the white tank top. But like drama and physical instrument, maybe physical instrument. We might have to throw down. It doesn't look good, but when has that ever been a concern? All right then. Hey, you.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Great. Titus?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh boy. Wait. 0? Oh. I also took a hit to my authority because of communism. I'm gonna be honest. Like... internalizing communism has not done well for me here. Wow, we have a bunch of new things to talk to Titus about. Alright, I want to talk about the hanging again.
Again. Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
So hey, how does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
Yeah.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Didn't like that, huh?
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Okay.
About fucking time.
You still haven't explained it, though.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Love you, Kim.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
Okay.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
I'm gonna ask you again. Why was this in the victim's head?
Wow. He's got it in a real evidence bag and all.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
We're on day 3. This was like 10 days ago.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
All right. We'll figure this out.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
Oh, we'll change that. Found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here.
Uh-huh.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Uh-huh.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
Whoops. Whoop, oh, whoop, whoop.
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
See, we already know this, but by not volunteering information, we want to, like, establish these things and let these things slip out so that, it's like standard interrogation protocol where it's like, ask questions that you already know the answer to just to see what they say. Because either they might accidentally, in this case, admit to it, or you can catch them in a lie, or they might accidentally volunteer more information that you weren't even looking for.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Yep. Establish credibility, exactly.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 kilos.
This is kind of like when people, like, when you start asking, like, a conservative governor about what they're going to do about, like, rampant gun crime in their state, and then they're like, but what about Chicago? But they're in, like, Alabama, so Chicago doesn't matter. And the answer is, like, we don't have an answer, so let's deflect to something that is supposedly worse, even though the per capita crime rate there is actually much lower.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
Oh, I would love to.
The thought forms in your head, like a lightning strike branching in the sky.
Okay, so it would be weird to hand it off to Kim, since this is actually all stuff that we learned while he was gone. You're right, there is no local drug trade, except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Oh, that's true, we did, didn't we? Yeah, the sandpaper. Yeah. I thought we did that without him, but you're right. The sandpaper on the thing.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Yeah, there's still lots of drugs out there.
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Who fucking who? The stuff's probably from Jamrock.
Well, then you're not stopping the drugs, then. It doesn't matter if the stuff is made here or brought here. It's here, so you can't say it's not here.
Little shit. That's Kuno in the yard.
Thanks, reaction speed. That one wasn't necessary.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man. The place is a paradise. And all thanks to Hardy Boys.
Have you been outside? Have you seen this place? What paradise?
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Maybe he'd just be talking about the diner in general. In that case, my point stands, though admittedly, it does sound like Jamrock kinda sucks.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy Boys here.
The one who's missing. She runs the thing, yeah?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know. Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat, he left 2 sets of footprints.
That doesn't seem very nice.
Despite everything, the little man is quick on his feet.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Really? We're just gonna run with that? We're just gonna go with that. Oh? How is it still? How is it still nothing? We got all these +1s and it's still like no chance. Oh, I don't know if I should bring Joyce up. I got +4. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, you're right. +3. Because there's a minus. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Even if we hit it, like, a 12 is an automatic. But even if we actually hit a 12 on this, it's still only 15. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. Alright. Let's bring Joyce into this. I hate to do it because I don't want to make her like a target. Oh, that's true. We can't hit with an 11 now. Because of the thought. Oh, shit.
Establish authority.
That's not...
Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
That's not what I meant to push. I do not think that I need the gun. I don't think I need that. This is really all I got?
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results.
I don't think that's true. I don't... This is bullshit.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
If you start to think about it, I guess we're both the law around here.
No, asshole. You're nobody. I'm the law.
Stop yelling about the goddamn law in my establishment! We get it. You're all the law.
Let's just all cool off. We had some questions, that's all.
Right. Anyway, I talked to Joyce. Now that my fingers are in the correct position on the keyboard, people are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
That's correct.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Yes!
Uh-huh. Get vigilanted.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
I don't think you understand.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Really? The beanie guy?
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
I don't know if I believe that.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
That's cool. They're armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
So they've gone rogue. Nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
He's really prepped himself up for this. He has to keep the fear in check.
You know this is bad, right?
So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
See, this is this whole thing where people who think like I have weapons so I can protect myself don't understand that there is like a significant scale up from like your backwoods rifle toting assholes to like actual trained military people with like equipment and tactics and fucking like discipline.
These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They are not a gang or a barmy army.
Like, did I say it?
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
I was just gonna say. He's scared so bad he's gone into auras and crystals.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
You kinda can, though. Alright, well. Rip you, asshole. This is what you studied law for. Actually, that was new. Does she have something to say about all this? Is she discontent?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
I mean, we already know she isn't, but let's pursue it.
I am not.
Okay.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Uh-huh.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
Yeah, but if you ever thought about getting a real job...
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Glenn, she went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
That's not the point.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Alright, you know what? That was worth coming back in the building. Thank you.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Hey, what's up with you?
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
Is it... The uniform is metaphorical. I'm actually seeing the working class.
I want to say, yes, I think.
I don't want to ask.
Then don't. No one's forcing you.
Okay, good, thank God. Alright, goodbye. Not a good day for checks so far. Skill checks are going relatively poorly. Oh, hey! We need to name the case. And Kim's here.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's... oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51.
Right, okay, great.
Stamped case files. Commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, like titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Okay, code names, basically. I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
If you're dealing with murders and death all day, like, you gotta embrace a macabre sense of humor.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Oh! Oh, that's a rough one! Oh, it would have been way better if it was just a bullet. That's some Final Destination shit. I have a name for this case.
Huh? Oh, yes, the name. Good. What is it?
Shit on a stick. So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe The Furies Are at Home in the Mirror was the original name of this game. And then they changed it to Disco Elysium because they were like, no one knows what the fuck that means and it'll never sell. Which, to be fair, Disco Elysium doesn't make a lot more sense. No truce with the Furies. Okay, I knew it had something to do with the Furies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be a very different game. That's dumb. Let's go with it.
Furies. Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
Like the settings, like shit on a stick.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger.
1000% worth it just to get Kim to say cockfinger.
They're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
Let's go with the setting sun. It's obviously the hangman. It's obviously that, but...
Okay. It's a good name. But it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with...
But it's metaphorical!
Something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual?
You know what? I got nothing else. I can't think of anything else that would possibly fit. All right.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
How are there not like 8,000 cases named this? Ark, I did not hear about that, but Jesus. The Furies thing is from a Welsh poet? That would stand to reason.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Okay, I guess I'm done with this.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Maybe we can read the case files now.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
That's super interesting. I do not remember ever hearing about this. HDB 41 with those officer... Oh yeah, Harry Dubois, Precinct 41.
Why yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
I mean, we're going to have to write over those and make them RAC, but that's fine.
Harry Dubois, HDB.
Yes. No. I think what you meant to say was RAC, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB.
How long does it take to read one of these Raphael stamped cases?
Fine. It takes about half an hour for you to piece one together. Mr. Raphael, which one do you want?
Let's go with the Next World mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
Important question. Considering exactly how European this game is 1202 December 2nd or February 12th?
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman.
I would guess the latter.
The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Who specifically goes after the middle class?
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Move on.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options.
Keep it, it's good.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter. And agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next?
Let's move on.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Cool, that's not what I wanted to do right now. What I want to do right now is see if we can get to the other side of this damn bridge. Oh, whoa, hey, a bunch of new people that weren't here before. That I apparently cannot interact with. Kim, I've been looking at this thing. What do you think?
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk.
Oh.
Then, the water lock starts moving.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay, that explains a lot.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
I want to get sidetracked more than anything.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Welp. I hate to do this to you, but I've literally never seen the other side of this map. And also, what even are my tasks right now? Find the murder weapon? It might be over here. Yeah, this isn't happening. So yeah, we got to do that. Find the badge. Clothes in the trash. Victim's tattoos. Who made the call? Secret passage. Sing. Any number of those things could be accomplished by being over here. Hello?
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to. I don't remember seeing tracks. Did I miss this?
It appears to be so.
Investigate?
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
Is it because you think it's relevant to work, or is it because You like cars.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. Rust, moss, and sea life have already claimed it for themselves and initiated a slow decomposition process.
What does it make of this motor carriage? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Well, that's cool. How long's it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Looks like Jacob Iru's journey came... I don't know what that one means. It seems like it's referencing something that I didn't see earlier.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Did you say something, Lieutenant?
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Fair enough. What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will that take?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Well, I guess we'll sit on the swing.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent.
Huh.
The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so.
Yeah. I don't trust old swings.
Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Oh, God. How bad is this gonna go?
Spit flies from your mouth to your mustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound, though.
We can't whistle.
The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful, melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame.
Thanks, Kim. I needed that.
You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Really? The game's just given us like as many off ramps into racism as humanly possible. I refuse. Obviously 3.
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Yeah, but they were wrong, though.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Let's not ask about the gun. If you had to decide with either the Strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Gun to your head?
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
All right, then. I still wouldn't do it. But I suppose if that's your only option.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupris, Model 40.
Oh.
Yes. Why haven't you?
I don't know. You didn't give me a prompt for it.
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
You see a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's probably... Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's say it's his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy.
But it could also be the number of a police precinct. Precinct 41.
No.
Your precinct.
No. Let's not say that it's that. Let's say it's something else. It could be anything else.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over
No.
you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do?
Please stop it.
No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No. 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 No, absolutely not.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No. Absolutely not.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
Oh, God.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.